All right, family. Shalom, shalom, Shabbat, shalom, shalom, shalom. So for me, it's a Shabbat, Hallelujah, Yahuwah. I'm back. Another YouTube video. Hope this can be blessing in your life. What I want to do today is go over around 20 verses. Topic today is Yashar'el. We should be angry. So go over 20 verses. They don't go over 20 verses with you in your church. I know that for a fact. So grab your Bible, follow along. And I want to start off with two messages. Yeshayahu 28:10. I'll probably do this every video, but the way that we're going to be doing this on this page is like this. For precept must be upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little. So we're going to use precept upon precept upon precept. Once you gain the understanding, your precepts don't really need to be explained, right? Second thing I want to say is I'm not here to convert you. Just here to share my information. And if this is useful to one of the lost sheep, then hallelujah. Hallelujah. So here's all the verses. Write them down. We're going to go over 21 today. Again, the topic is Yashar'el, we should be angry. And let's go to Deuteronomy 32:21. Book of Deuteronomy 32, verse 21. And 21 reads, They have moved me to jealousy with that which is not El. I'll go over, I'm going to do another video if it's on my page by the time you watch this, cool. But going over Elohim, we serve no God, X, Y, and Z, but whatever the case may be. So it starts off, they have moved me to jealousy with that which is not El. They broke me to anger with their vanities, and I'll move them to jealousy with those which are not a people. I will provoke them to anger with a foolish nation. Like I said, the topic of today is we are supposed to be angry. Yahweh's point is to provoke us to move us to anger. So we're going to go to Romain 10:19. Book of Romans. We're going to go to 10 and verse 19. Again, precept upon precept. 19 reads, Did Yashar'el not know? First Moshe says, I will provoke you to jealousy with them that are no people, and by a foolish nation I will anger you. So we are supposed to be angry. Let's look at this real quick. Let's go to the Strongs. Everyone can do this. Romans 10:19. Let's look up what foolish is. So the Strongs has foolish as describes a person failing to structure information in a meaningful way, therefore unable to reach unnecessary conclusions. The person is illogical because unwilling to use good reason, right? Unintelligent, without understanding, stupid, right? They're going to provoke us to anger. Let's go back to this. 10:19. I will provoke you to jealousy by them that are no people. By a foolish nation, I will anger you. So he's going to provoke us to anger by a stupid nation that are no people, have no history, have no culture, have nothing. Provoke us to anger, right? So the first thing I want to do, because a lot of people aren't going to tell you this, is why is this even important? Why is who you are, why is it important? Yashar'el, why are we important? So let's precept this, right? Let's go to Shemot 4 and 22. So it's Exodus 4 and 22. 22 reads, And you shall say unto Pharaoh, Thus says Yahuwah, Yashar'el is my son, even my firstborn. So the Creator calls us, the children that come from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, or Abraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov, his firstborn. We are his firstborn of the Creator, right? Wait, but no one tells you that you're important, right? I'm going to tell you how important you are, Yashar'el. Devarim 7:6-11. Devarim 7:6-11 reads, For you are a holy people unto Yahuwah Elohika. Yahuwah Elohika has chosen you to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. We are chosen. We are the special people. 7 reads, Yahweh did not set his love upon you, upon us, nor choose us, because we were more in number than any people, for ye were the fewest of all people. Even today, we're the minority, right? Verse 8, But because Yahweh loved you, and because he would guard the oath which he had sworn unto your fathers, has Yahweh brought you out of the mighty hand, redeemed you out of the house of bondmen, from the hand of Pharaoh, the king of Mizraim. Know therefore that you Elohika, he is Elohim, the faithful El, which guards his covenant and mercy with them that love him and guard his commandments to 1,000 generations. We are nowhere close to 1,000 generations, but that just means for forever. And repays them that hate him to their face to destroy them. He will not be slack to him that hates him. He will repay him to his face. You shall therefore guard the commandments and the statutes and the judgments which I command you this day to do them for eternity. Right? Wait, how important are you, Yashar'el? How important are you? Yirmiyahu 31. Yirmiyahu 31. And what is that? We're going 35 and 36. 35 reads, Thus says Yahweh, which gives the sun for a light by day, and the ordinances of the moon, the stars for a light by night, which divides the sea when the waves therefore roar. Yahweh Tesavoth is his name. If those ordinances depart from before me, says Yahweh, then the seed of Yashar'el shall cease from being a nation before me forever. So what that is saying is when the sun don't rise and that moon's gone, that is when we will no longer be the chosen people, the priesthood, the apple of the eye. I'm going to get to that, of Yahweh, right? Thus says Yahweh, if heaven above can be measured and the foundation of the earth searched out beneath, I will also cast off all the seed of Yashar'el from all that they have done, says Yahweh. So if you can measure the heavens, you can cast us out. But until that day, never try and cast us out and try and limit how important we are to the Creator, right? Devarim 32:9. Let's hit it. I'm starting to pick up my stride now. Devarim 32:9. For Yahuwah's portion is his people. Yaakub is a lot of his inheritance. Jacob is a lot of his inheritance. We are the seed of Jacob. Yahuwah's portion is his people. We are his people. We are his inheritance. We are his inheritance. But now who's telling you this in your church, right? Zechariah 2:8. Zechariah 2:8. They're telling you how important you are. Again, we're just precepting this. Precept upon precept upon precept. 2 and 8. 8 reads, For thus says Yahweh Tesavoth, after the glory has sent me upon the nations which spoiled you, for he that touches you touches the apple of his eye. We are the apple of the eye of the Creator. When you're precept and precept and precept upon each other, these don't need any descriptions, right? And let's go on to this, right? They don't tell you how important you are, right? So after all those verses where I just showed you how important you are, let's go to Sirach. Where is that? Sirach. That's 10:7. 10 verse 7. No, that's not what I want. Ecclesiastes 10:7. That's Ecclesiasticus. Sorry. Ecclesiastes 10 and 7. 7 reads, For I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth. So let's go to this real quick. What? Wait, hold on. Let's go back to this one more time. 7 reads, I have seen servants upon horses. Who you are is really important. And princes walking as servants upon the earth. That makes a lot more sense, right? So, who are the lost sheep, or who is actually searching for the lost sheep, right? Who's reading the Bible and doing what is said, right? So these just go to all the red verses. Yirmiyahu 50 verse 6. Because we know what the Mashiach said, and we're going to get to that. Yirmiyahu 50 and 6. For my people have been lost sheep. Their shepherds have caused them to go astray. They have turned them away on the mountains. They have gone from mountain to hill. They have forgotten their resting place. We, Yashar'el, have forgotten our resting place. We are the lost sheep of the house of Yashar'el. Who's searching for you? Who's searching for you? Matthew 10:6. Mattathiyahu 10 and 6. Verse 6. Let's start at 5. These 12, talking about the disciples, Yahusha sent forth and commanded them, saying, Go not into the way of the other nations, and into any city of the Samaritans enter ye not, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Yashar'el. So I just showed you how important you are to the Creator. What the Mashiach is telling the disciples, go into the lost sheep of Yashar'el. Who's searching for you, Yashar'el? Who's even telling you who you are? right? This book was written about us, for us, to us. You have to understand these things, right? Mattathiyahu 15:24. 15 and 24. Let's go to 23. Actually, we'll start at 22. And behold, a woman of Canaan came out of the same coast and cried unto him, saying, Have mercy on me, O Adonai, O ruler, or teacher, son of David. My daughter is grievously vexed with a devil. But he answered her not a word. And his Talmudim disciples came and besought him, saying, Send her away, for she cries after us. But he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Yashar'el. Now he ends up helping her, healing her, getting the devil out of her daughter. But he says, verse 24, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Yashar'el. How come no one's telling you how important you are? And this all goes back. We should be angry. Why? We should be angry. Let's go to Maasium 29:3, or Acts 29:3. It reads, And Yahweh commanded the Besor, or the message, to be preached far hence to the other nations, and to the lost sheep of the house of Yashar'el. The lost sheep. The lost sheep. Right? Markis 7:26 and 28. Again, we're just going to precept this. Markis 7. This is a good one. I'm talking about the dogs. This is 26, 28. Yep. Here we go. So the woman was a Grecian, right? 26 reads, The woman was a Grecian, a Syrophoenician by nation. She besought him that he would cast forth the devil out of her daughter. And Yahusha said unto her, Let the children first be filled, for it is not meet to take the children's bread and to cast it unto the dogs. What does that mean? The children eat first. Yes, the message is for all people, but the children, the lost sheep of the house of Yashar'el, be fed first. The dogs are not to be cast and fed before the children, right? Did I agree to 28 on that? And he answered and said to him, Yes, Adonai, the dogs on the table eat of the children's crumbs. Yes, the dogs of the table do eat of the children's crumbs. Mattathiyahu 15:24. It's the same thing, but we'll read it. 15 from Mattathiyahu. Where do I want from this? 24 to 27, right? 24. But he answered and said, I am not sent to the lost sheep of the house of Yashar'el. And she came and worshipped him, saying, Adonai, teacher, ruler, help me. But he answered and said, It is not meet to take the children's bread and cast it to the dogs. And she said, Truth, Adonai, the dogs eat of the crumbs which fall from their Adonais or the ruler's table, right? So that is to tell you who's searching for you. If this message can help one of the lost sheep of Yashar'el, hallelujah, right? So let's figure out, why are we here? Why are we here? So let's go to Amos 3, 1 and 2. Book of Amos 3, verse 1 and 2. Hear this word that Yahweh has spoken against you, O children of Yashar'el, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Mizraim, saying, You only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities. That's why we're here. We're being punished. It's very simple. Let's go to Malachi 3, 6 and 7. This is my favorite verse. Malachi 3 and 6 is my favorite verse. 3, 6 and 7. For I am Yahweh, I change not. Therefore, ye sons of Jacob, are not consumed. Even from the days of your fathers, you are gone away from my ordinances and not guarded them. Return unto me, and I will return unto you, says Yahweh, test of oath. But ye said, Wherein shall we return? So, I am Yahweh, I change not. I change not. Don't even go past I change not. Let's read verse 7. Even from the days of your fathers, you have gone away from my ordinances and not guarded them. That is why we are where we are. That is why we are where we are. Let's go to first Baruk 2, 2 through 7. Or just we'll just rerun through 7. First Baruk 2, 1 through 7. All right, let's read 1 through 7 here. 1 reads, Therefore Yahweh has made good his word, which he pronounced against us and against our judges that judge Yashar'el, and against our kings and against our princes and against the men of Yashar'el and Yahudah. So against all of us. He says something, he does it. He's made good in his word, right? Verse 2. To bring upon us great plagues, such as never happened under the whole heaven, as it came to pass in Jerusalem, according to the things that are written in the Torah of Moshe, that a man should eat the flesh of his own son and the flesh of his own daughter. Moreover, he has delivered them into subjection to all the kingdoms that are round about us, to be as a reproach and a desolation amongst all the people round about, where Yahweh has scattered them. We are scattered, right? Thus we were cast down, not exalted. We have sinned against Yahweh Eloheinu, and have not been obedient unto his voice. The definition of insanity, which I don't understand about the children of Yashar'el, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing repeatedly and expecting different results. Our ancestors worshiped gods, did this, did that, did things of pagan nature. It led us here. You're going to continue down that same path and think that you're going to get a better result. It's insanity, because we just read in Malachi 3:6, I am Yahweh, I change not. It's just insanity, right? Verse 6, to Yahweh Eloheinu as pertains righteousness, but unto us, to our fathers, open shame as it appears this day. But unto us and to our fathers open shame. Our forefathers, they shamed us. They did wickedness in the eyes of Yahweh. We are under a blood covenant. For all these plagues are come upon us, which Yahweh has pronounced against us. Right? Now we want to go down to 29, verse 29 to 35. 29 reads, if you will not hear my voice, surely this is great multitude shall be turned into a small number among the nations, where I will scatter them. We are always the what? Minority. For I knew they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. Do I have to go into deeper detail on that? Very stiff-necked, very hard-headed. But in the land of their captivity, they shall remember themselves. That's why we're waking up day by day, right? If I can help one lost sheep wake up, hallelujah. And shall I know that I am Yahweh Eloheinu, for I give them a heart and ears to hear, and they shall praise me in the land of their captivity and think upon my name. We are still in the land of our captivity. We have not been gathered. We don't have our own land. We don't have our own government. We don't have our own military. We don't have anything of our own. We're only people on earth that are like that, by the way. And remember from their stiff neck and from their wicked deeds, for they shall remember the way of their fathers which sinned before Yahweh. And I will bring them again into the land which I promised with an oath unto their fathers, Abraham, Yitzchak, and Jacob, and they shall be Adonai of it, rulers of it, and I will increase them, and they shall not be diminished. We are not in our own land yet. This is prophecy. And I will make an everlasting covenant with them to be their Elohim, and they shall be my people, and I will no more drive my people of Yashar'el out of the land which I've given them. That is what is to come. That is the prophecy. Because when Yahweh makes a covenant with us, or a promise, it is always going to be fulfilled. And we have not been back to our land. When we go back to our land, we will not be removed from it. Let's go to Job 9 and 24. Job 9 and 24. Yashar'el, we are supposed to be mad. You're supposed to be angry. Job 9, 24. So the next question I have is, why has no one told you this? Right? If this is the first you're hearing this, oh, this guy is crazy. Why have I never heard this before? Now let's get into that. Again, it all is going to go back to you should be angry. So why have you never heard this before? 9 and 24 reads, for the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covers the face of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Let's just stick to the first part. Earth is given to the hands of the wicked. The wicked rule the earth. So you are not going to hear this truth. It's really hard to hear. You're not supposed to hear it. Let's go to Job 1 and 9. Job, that 1 and 7. 1 and 7. 7. So the wicked are under control of the enemy. Let's just leave it at that, right? So 1 and 7 reads, and Yahweh said unto Satan, from where come from what sorry. And Yahweh said unto Satan, from whence come you? Then Satan answered Yahweh and said, from going to and fro in the earth, from walking up and down in it. Satan is still walking the earth. The hand is given to the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. Hand of the wicked, Satan, same one. They do not want this truth to be known. They want to corrupt as much of the creation, because I just read to you, and when I think of Zechariah, we are the apple of the eye of the Creator. They want to corrupt us, right? Let's go to Psalms, Tehillim 83, 4 through 7. Wrap this up real quick. 83, 4 through 7. So, why have you not heard this before? 4 through 7. Let's hear this. They have said, "Come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Yashar'el may be no more in remembrance." Have you ever heard someone tell you Yashar'el? I've never heard anyone say Yashar'el. For they've consulted together with one another, they are confederate against you. For the tabernacles of Edom and Yeshar'el and Moab and Hagrim, all of them say the names. But let's stick to 4. Read it again. They have said, "Come, let us cut them off from being a nation." They're cutting us off, that the name of Yashar'el may be no more in remembrance. Why? We are the chosen people of the Creator. We are the priest nation. We are the only one He's ever known. We are the key, and we are the key for people to gain salvation because they have to come get the teaching from us. That's why we're the priest nation, right? So, Yashar'el, we are supposed to be angry. And let's go back. No one's told you these things. No one's told you these things. They have come and say, cut us off. So, Romain 10:19 again reads, Romain 10 and 19 again reads, "But I did say, did not Yashar'el know? First Moshe says, I will provoke you to jealousy by them that are no people, and by a foolish nation I will anger you." So once you come into the truth, you should be angry. Do not let the anger guide you on your daily travels, right? But you should be angry. And we just went over 21 verses showing your importance, showing how we ought to look for the lost sheep, telling you why no one's looking for you, X, Y, and Z. So hopefully, family, this can be a blessing in your life. If I can help one of the lost sheep, hallelujah. Bless you, Yahweh, forever and ever, for giving us the door to the kingdom of heaven in the Mashiach. So, family, with that being said, hope this could help one person. And shalom, shalom.